How you going, everyone? Welcome back to another heavy metal diecast video review, and today we've got ourselves one from Hobby Master, of course. It is a Northrop F-5. It is an F-5E Tiger II from the Swiss Air Force, as you can see there. So g'day to any Swiss viewers that we may have watching the channel. Now, these were originally leased to the Austrian Air Force from mid-1970s until being returned back to the US in 1980. In 1982, it was sold to the Swiss Air Force, and in 2005, Austria would once again lease this aircraft and another 11 off the Swiss. Now, in 2008, the 12 F-5s were returned, and this particular aircraft will be operated by Fliegerstaffel 19, which is a Swiss militia squadron, and was one of a number of the Swiss operated. Now, by 2023, only 2 militia squadrons remained, and with the retirement of the F-5s coming up, they will most likely be disbanded soon as well, with priority given to updating the full-time Swiss Air Force squadrons with more modern aircraft, of course. Now, it's in the usual box that these do come in. Let's whack that open and have a little look. And there's our beautiful little Swiss F-5 sitting in there. Usual details in the flap, of course. All right, let's get this open, and we'll get our sausage fingers all over it and have a little look at it. All right, with the model out of the box, it does come with that stand, which is obviously that. It is a 3-piece plastic stand. Yep, that's it. Yeah, this is a new model for me, and I'm not sure of the availability anymore. This actually had a little tie thing in there, which I've untied so we can actually get this lid off. I was lucky enough to spot it before trying to actually open the lid. And so we do have our generic pilot there, and our gear options for a gear down and in flight, of course. And you do have your option with the canopy to be in the open position, and a tank and the block off for your stand hole. And that beautiful looking F-5 sitting there, wow, that does look fantastic, that colour scheme. Let us see if we can get it to come out. Oh yeah, it comes out nicely too. Let's move that out of the way and have a real good look at this beautiful looking little F-5. All right, let's zoom straight in there. That does look absolutely cool. I like the subtle greys there. That looks absolutely wonderful. Although the Swiss Randell does really stand out, that red and white. The markings on the aircraft itself look really nice. All the decals on there are beautifully done. The tail marking looks awesome. So it does have a little bit of engine detail there. Yeah, that looks cool. Definitely. No, there's a lot of nice detail on there, and this should pop open nice and easy, which it does. You can see a little bit of cockpit detail in there. You can see the gauges. That's very nice. The only problem with those is, so when you're going to have the open canopy, you'll probably end up seeing that one of those edges there. That is one of the downer points, but that's just one of those things. That's the way they're designed, unfortunately. Now, underneath should be pretty straightforward. That's just a big spot there for your module for the main gear, and the one for the nose wheel, of course, and that centerline tank. And obviously our stand's going to go across there. So very nice. All right, we'll quickly set this up for in flight, and we'll come right back. All right, here we have it set up in flight. So easy. 1, 2 bits for your gear bay doors. Put your tank on. You put your pilot in there. He sits in there beautifully. No dramas getting him in. And yeah, that's your beautiful model flying about, looking cool. Definitely looking cool. Unfortunately, if you want to put it on the stand, yes, unfortunately, God, you got to take the big tank off, and then you can put your little stand in there. There is, you can't, as you can see, it fouls on there. You can't even squeeze it on there. There is no way of squeezing it on there. So unfortunately, you do have to leave the tank off with your in-flight option, like so many Hobby Master models are like that. But that's just the way it is. But that is your beautiful F-5 set up for in-flight. Looks freaking cool. Definitely. I like the livery. It's fairly simple. It's got nice tails, beautiful colours on there. It just presents really well. Yeah, 100% cool. All right, but what we need to do is throw some landing gear in this. It shouldn't be much. Let's do it. Let's do it. Just do it. So we should be able to just flick that out. So there we go. That's always the fun part, is flicking those bits off. We will put our stand hole cover in first. I will be smart enough to remember to do that. Just will I be smart enough to put it in the right way? There we go. Whew. And we should be able to just put that in. The wheels, well, these wheels do roll, so that's cool for you wheel rollers. So you just put your nose wheel in, and that rolls too. All right, you've got 3 rolling wheels. Someone's going to be happy. So let's put the tank on. I'm happy about that. That looks absolutely cool. Us gear down displayers get it all, don't we? That's right. We should be able to just take our canopy. I couldn't remember if it was hinged to the side or hinged from the rear. It is hinged from the rear, so which means it's even worse, because you're going to put your open canopy piece in, and you're going to see, well, you're going to see those 2 big bits here, if I can put them in focus, from where the closed canopy sort of sits on. So that is one of those things with these sort of setups, the way Hobby Master have done it, but that's just the way it is. But it does have some really nice detail. I like the little gun details on the front as well, and it just looks really nice in the cockpit. It's got some really nice details in there. And overall, it's look, it's not a huge aircraft, but there is a ton of beautiful looking detail on it, and it presents really nicely. And bonus, it won't take up much space on your shelf. And if you haven't got a Swiss aircraft, this is a very beautiful Swiss aircraft to get and add to your collection. So yeah, and it sits on that landing gear, as you saw, really nicely. Let's see how much this little flying tiger does weigh. All right. It is 155 grams, so it's not heavy, but it is not a big bird, so it is only a little one. All right, what we'll do is we'll start winding up the video, of course. Photos at the end, comments down below, smash that subscribe button, and always feel free to throw some of those my way. It's always appreciated. All right, everyone, once again, thank you very much, you, the viewers, for dropping past to check out another one of our videos. I hope you enjoyed this Swiss Tiger II today. All right, thanks for watching, and happy hunting for your next model, and you all have an awesome sauce rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.